PaPaSea YouTube, 6 Foot Hacks here. Have for you guys today another transaction video for the Durham Druddigons in the 4th season of the NPA. So, for those of you who may have missed our first transaction video that happened, I believe like 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, we ended up dropping 2 Pokemon and getting 2 new Pokemon, and that's kind of what I'm going to be covering in this quick little video here. But the only difference of this video is that we didn't drop a Pokemon, we actually traded for a Pokemon. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about this transaction that we just made, about this trade, and how you think it will affect our team in general. So the Pokemon that we did end up dropping was Redithan, aka Garbodor. Now, I absolutely love Garbodor. Garbodor is definitely one of my absolute favorite lower tier picks when it comes to draft league format. Typically, Garbodor is tiered at tier 5, but in the NPA, because there's 24 teams, tiers are a little bit wonky. So Garbodor was tiered at number 4. And while I was very happy to get Garbodor, it was my second pick for my initial first pick that I originally wanted, and I was actually able to get traded my initial first pick that I wanted for Garbodor actually, and this is really huge. Now, Garbodor is really good in the sense that it gets access to spikes as well as toxic spikes. It is also able to punish a lot of physically offensive mons due to its great ability in the form of Aftermath, because that takes away 1/4 of their HP. Not to mention that Rocky Helmet is also a very common item that Garbodor likes to run just to further be able to punish physical attackers. Also has access to moves like Clear Smog, has access to moves like Haze as well. Not to mention that it gets access to Rock Polish as well, and due to how NPA rules are, Garbodor in theory can definitely be a potent Rock Polish sweeper, because as you can see here, it does have a base 95 physical attack stat with access to Z moves. That means Garbodor can possibly sweep teams by itself. But again, it was not the initial Pokemon that I wanted, and I was able to get it traded to me by King Bub, coach of the Munchlaxer United. They traded me, I traded Garbodor to them for Qwilfish, aka Bandit, and I'm actually so excited for this, guys, because the first 2 trades that we made, I was able to get one of the Pokemon I initially wanted, and as the drafting went along, Qwilfish was another mon that was really on my radar, and this was going to be my initial pick if not for the fact that Bub had actually picked it up. So the fact that he was actually down to trade this to me made me absolutely ecstatic, because much like Garbodor, Qwilfish also gets access to toxic spikes and spikes, but Qwilfish gets access to 2 very great ability, as where Garbodor really only gets benefit out of Aftermath. I suppose you could use weak armor with a rock polish set as well, but most of the time if you're going to be running this defensively to punish those physical attackers, as where with Qwilfish, not only do we get Intimidate, but we also get access to Swift Swim, and we do indeed have Manaphy on our team, which means in a sense Manaphy can allow for Qwilfish to potentially function as a Swift Swim sweeper, and it also gets access to Swords Dance. And not to mention that Qwilfish alone can function as a Swift Swim sweeper, because it can easily run a Swift Swim set because of its very solid physical attack set, same as Garbodor. 95 is realistically not that bad. Also gets access to any type of Z move as well. Not to mention that Qwilfish does have a little bit of a better niche than Garbodor in my opinion. Luckily, Qwilfish does get access to Haze, as you can see here, but at the same time we have another Pokemon with priority in the form of Aqua Jet. Destiny Bond is also really good if I need to take down a Pokemon with me. If it turns out to be a problem, Garbodor does not get access to Destiny Bond, so this was a huge plus in my opinion. Also, Qwilfish gets Also, Qwilfish, sorry, gets access to something that we all know is one of the most annoying moves in Pokemon, and that is Thunder Wave. We have some nice yellow magic on our squad here. Also, Qwilfish gets access to Taunt, which, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Garbodor actually does get access to Taunt, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does not get access to Taunt. So we get another Taunter, which is really good because this could work as a form of pseudo hazard checking, essentially. Liquidation is really good in the rain, is going to be hitting absurdly hard. Scald in general is already just a really nice spammable move as well, and I think that's really all I have to say. Like, I really think Qwilfish adds a lot more layers to our team than what Garbodor was initially adding to our draft. This also gives us another Ice Resist, which is really good as well, and Icy Wind could also be taken advantage of in certain matchups because making sure that my opponent does not boost their speed is really nice. Then again, we do have Thunder Wave, but there may be some matchups where we may want to have that super effective Icy Wind as opposed to Thunder Wave in general. I'm not entirely too sure. Even Whirlpool could have some benefit in certain matchups. Either way though, I am personally really excited to have Qwilfish. Again, Qwilfish was the original Pokemon that I wanted, but it got drafted, so I went with Garbodor. So being able to get this traded to me makes me absolutely happy, and I feel like I'm slowly but surely growing more to love our draft in general. Qwilfish is also just a really great pivot mon because of its great physical bulk. Yeah, it doesn't have as much special defense as Garbodor, but mainly I would want this to take physical hits because normally special hits are overwhelming for Garbodor in general, and I really didn't feel like losing that extra bit of Spadef bulk was going to ultimately hurt us in the long run because we just get so many more benefits from Qwilfish as opposed to Garbodor. So let me know, guys, in the comment section below what y'all think about this trade. Again, I'm happy for this. I'm really hoping Qwilfish can put in some work, and I'm definitely expecting a lot out of it. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and of course this Saturday we'll be having our NPA upload going live. So with that being said, I will see you all later today with a Wi-Fi battle. So later, everybody.